Good day, learners. I'm moving over to the next part of space and shape, where I'll be dealing with volume and surface area of cubes, rectangular prisms, and triangular prisms. To start off with, this is a simple section in the exams. Shapes in 3 dimensions. I will be starting off with the cube. This is the shape of a cube. It has a square face and square sides around it. Now remember, this cube has one in the back, 2, 3, 4, one on the top, 5, and one on the bottom, 6 sides. When I'm dealing with the cube, I could be given a side length which is 3 centimeters. If I'm told that this is a cube, I know that the height is 3 centimeters, and I know that the width is also 3 centimeters. If asked to calculate the surface area, I can simply calculate the area of one side and multiply it by 6. Remember, this is not a formula given to you in the formula sheet. You need to be able to do it by inspection. In any case, the area is 6 into the length multiplied by the width, or the area of one face multiplied by 6. And this gives me an answer of 3 times 3 multiplied by 6, which is 54 centimeters squared. And remember, this is area, so I'm dealing with square units. What if I was asked to calculate the volume? The volume is always the area of the base multiplied by the perpendicular height. The base I know is a square. The area of the base, therefore, is length multiplied by width, and that is multiplied by height. And if I do this one, I end up with the volume, which is equal to 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3, which is equal to 27 centimeters cubed. You might have difficulty seeing this, but it's 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. So the volume is the length multiplied by the width multiplied by the height, and remember, these are cubed units. Let's go to a rectangular prism. Now, a prism is called a prism because the one side, or the base, and the top are the same shape. If this is the base at the bottom, this is the top, it is the same shape. This is a prism. In this prism, I have a length of 10 centimeters, a width of 3 centimeters, and a height of 4 centimeters. First question, determine the surface area. If I calculate the surface area of this prism, I can calculate the area of this side. Remember, it has an identical side on the other side. Multiply that by 2. If I calculate the area of the top, remember the bottom is exactly the same. If I calculate the area of the left, the area of the right is exactly the same. If I add up all those areas, I get the surface area of this rectangular prism. Or simply put, surface area is 2 into the length multiplied by the width, plus 2 into the width multiplied by the height, plus 2 into the length multiplied by the height. I'm basically taking each side and multiplying it by 2. In this example, it's 2 into 10 times 3, 2 into 3 times 4, 2 into 10 times 4. Simple calculations ends you with an answer of 164 centimeters squared. What if you were asked to calculate the volume? Remember, volume is always the area of the base multiplied by the perpendicular height. This is a rectangular prism named after its base. The base could be the one at the bottom. So if I have to calculate the area of the base, it's the length multiplied by the width. And all of this is multiplied by the height. Put it simply, volume is 10 times 3 times 4, which gives me 120 centimeters cubed. That's the surface area and the volume of a cube and a rectangular prism. What about a triangular right prism, as in this example? This is called a triangular prism because this is the base, which means whatever is in the back of it is also the same shape as this. So it's a triangular prism named after its base. Don't think that the bottom, because it's lying on the floor, is the base. The base is triangular. I have 10 millimeters, 10 millimeters, 16 millimeters. I have a vertical height of this triangle, and this here is the height of the prism itself, how far it extends back. To calculate the total surface area of the triangular prism, you might want to calculate the area of this triangle multiplied by 2, the area of this side, that side, and the area of the bottom. Add them all up and you get the total surface area. Or you could use a simple formula which is given to you in the formula sheet. Total surface area is the height of the prism. When I speak about the height, I'm speaking about this height of the prism, multiplied by the perimeter of the base. This is a base. Remember, the perimeter is adding all sides up, plus 2 times the area of the base. And this area is a triangle. 2 times because there's a triangle here and a triangle in the back. If I need to calculate the volume of a triangular prism, the volume is always the area of the base multiplied by the perpendicular height. Remember, this triangle is the base and that is the perpendicular, that is the height of the prism. What you need to do is to ensure that you don't get confused between this height and that height. I almost did that right now. Simple words, to calculate the volume of the triangular prism, it's the area of the triangular base. If this is a triangle, the area of this is half base multiplied by height. So which height I'm using here is the height of this triangle, multiplied by the height of the prism. The height of the prism is this height coming down here. Now remember, it's shown here as the perpendicular height, but I'm speaking about this height that is going straight up. If I need to calculate the area, it's the height of the prism multiplied by the perimeter of the base. I know the height of the prism is 20. The perimeter of the base, where do I get this 36 from? This 36 is 10 plus 10 plus 16. Plus, there's the plus, 2 times the area of the base. It's a triangle, so it's half base multiplied by height. I know what the base is, 16, and I know this height is the height of this triangle. So it is half 16 multiplied by 6. Again, simple calculator work, and you end up with an area of 816 millimeters squared. Likewise, if I go to calculate the volume of the prism is always the area of the base multiplied by the height of the prism, not the height of the triangle, the height of the prism. Keep stressing on that point. Volume, area of base is half base times height. One more time, half the base is 16 and the height is the height of the triangle. So it's half 16 multiplied by 6 multiplied by the height of the prism, and this prism has a height of 20 millimeters. And that gives me an answer of 960 millimeters cubed. Again, a very simple example. You need to understand how to calculate surface area and the volume. Thank you very much.